and welcome to our next hero spotlight on Nomad, a hero some of you may recognize back from closed beta that has since been revisited, covered with a few buckets of sand, and will be coming to Newerth this Friday. You may have had a peek at Nomad's skill set already, but let's go ahead and see in further detail how his abilities work. Nomad's first skill, Sandstorm, allows him and any allied heroes within the 300 radius cloud to move with increased movement speed and invisibility for a short duration. The cloud, however, is quite visible, but enemies cannot see how many heroes are within it. For this reason, you can use it to give your enemies a feeling of impending danger as you boost allied movement speed to close in for a gank. You can also use it with proper timing to help an ally to safety. Putting at least one point into the skill early on is almost always a must. Nomad's second ability has two different versions that share the same cooldown. The first sends himself speeding toward an enemy, dealing your attack plus bonus damage, followed by 3 seconds of bonus attack speed. The second version sends an illusion out in your place, dealing the same damage and giving you 3 seconds of invisibility. Even very early game, this skill deals considerable damage with that one hit and is very useful for harassing enemy heroes in the lane. Nomad's third skill is a passive that gives him critical hits versus heroes. He gains charges for the skill based on how far he's traveled. 1,000 distance would give him the max of 100 charges. The critical hit will only go off if you have at least 20 charges. However, if you have fewer than that, you will gain 25 on attack, allowing you to stand still and get a small critical every other hit. This skill synergizes perfectly with True Strike, allowing you to get even more damage out of it. Note that the illusion does not use up charges but does apply the critical hit. His ultimate, Edge Counter, on activation makes you immobile and unable to attack or cast for 1 second. If an enemy hero attacks you or deals damage to you with a spell during this time, that single instance of damage will be negated, and a giant wave of doom is fired in the direction of the hero, dealing high magic damage and stunning all enemies in its wake for 3 seconds. While useful as a defensive tool, you can also time the skill to stun heroes as they defensively cast something on you in an attempt to escape. When playing offensively, enemies may be afraid to attack you for fear of being hit by the giant wave of doom, which as you can see here has a very large area effect as Aluna is also hit by it. This threat becomes especially apparent as you can see Nomad can dish out a great deal of damage within a short amount of time. They do not want to be hit by your 3-second stun. On that note, that's all we have to share with you for now. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.